The fourth chakra is called Anahata, and this means unstruck in Sanskrit. It is often called the heart chakra because that is the region in the body which it is associated with. The color of this chakra is green, and it is associated with love, to love and to be loved specifically. When people have a balanced fourth chakra, they exhibit the ability to love themselves as well as to love other people. They have empathy, they are compassionate, and they have a balanced nature, a peaceful nature. Physically, their immune system is in good shape. When there's a deficiency in the fourth chakra, the person isolates him or herself and is antisocial, may experience depression and loneliness, exhibit narcissistic tendencies, and may have a hard time empathizing with other people. This oftentimes happens because somewhere along the line, particularly in childhood, the person experienced a lot of rejection, and this caused a blockage in the heart chakra. Parents can reject their children in a myriad of ways. One of the most common is simply not spending enough time with their children, ignoring them in favor of maybe a love relationship or a job or some other social activity that takes them away from their children. And the child internalizes this as meaning that he or she is unlovable, and they take that into their adult lives and they project that feeling of not being lovable onto any relationship that they have. What typically happens in a situation like that is twofold. The person, not only through law of attraction, attracts the very relationships which prove, and that's in quotes, that he or she is unlovable because they have that energy, and so they attract like energy, but also they are not empathetic in themselves. They begin to become very cynical, they close themselves off to other people. So this also plays into the kind of negative relationships that they end up receiving through law of attraction. A person who has an underactive heart chakra can do exercises to heal this chakra. And these involve opening up the heart center, such as the cobra pose in hatha yoga, which is, you're on your abdomen and you rear your head upwards towards the sky with your palms face down. And they can also do pranayama, which is breath work. There are a couple of exercises that Anadia Judith mentions in her book, Eastern Body, Western Mind. And one of them is the breath of fire, which is a very vigorous type of pranayama where you're contracting your abdomen rhythmically, very rapidly. And the other one is alternate nostril breathing, which she says can, see results very quickly. An excessive fourth chakra may manifest itself in attitudes and behaviors such as being codependent, clingy in relationships, jealous, not having good boundaries. And typically, these people had at least one parent who was smothering, and they internalize this, and it seems like it's a normal type of interaction in a relationship, and they project it out onto adult relationships, especially romantic partners. I would recommend for people in this position to read a book by Melody Beatty called Codependent No More, which really, to me, is a spiritual work and teaches us that we are conscious co creators. We actually determine the direction of our lives more than we know. She didn't say this like that, but I really always resonated with it on that level, even though I didn't realize that that's what I was getting from it at the time. Another thing that those with an excessive fourth chakra can do is journaling and reflecting on their behavioral patterns. I think that is a very good idea because you can see what you're doing and how it affects other people, the cause and effect.